Hello, I'm Paisley Pollart, and this is your December 11th edition of the CyChron newscast. For today's feature, we have an interview with Julie from the ER.
Hi, it's Jakob here with Julie. So, tell us, what are the most common issues that you see come into the ER?
I would say most commonly we deal with cracked LCDs and spills right now. Overall, the MacBook Airs have held up very, very well. We have very little software issues with them. We do very little re-imaging, which is something different than we experience with the Dell and the Windows operating system. So that's been nice. But the unfortunate side of that is the fact that the Apples are a lot more expensive to repair, and when we're dealing with LCDs and things such as spills, where we have to replace motherboards and hard drives, it gets very expensive for families.
What are some things that students can do to avoid breaked LCDs or other issues?
Well, obviously, anything preventative. We recommend always carrying it in a case that we issued or a hard case that's purchased. It's optional, but it does make a big difference. Not just in superficial scratches and scuffs, but if there is a drop, it just gives it a little bit more stability on the corners. So that's one thing. Obviously, just making good decisions when you're using your computer, not drinking or eating around your computer, those types of issues. If you have little brothers and little sisters, making sure that your computer is put up, when they're throwing balls in the house or whatever. I mean, most of the things that we see are accidental, so they're not anything that students do on purpose or really negligent, but it's just accidents happen. So.
If a student's computer is having difficulties during class or something, what are some troubleshooting tips that they can do to avoid getting a trip to the ER?
Well, one of the first things, usually what we see a lot of software-wise at the ER is application support. So if you're missing, usually it's a missing application. So one of the things that we can do, we have an application called self-service. This is an application that actually connects with a server that we have that provides those applications. Sometimes it's a little quirky, so we're still working on some of those issues, but it's self-service is accessible through applications, and you can access different applications you need to download, such as Flash, Shockwave, Firefox, applications that didn't come with the on the image and the operating system. So.
Okay, and final question: if there are any students that are interested in joining the ER, what would you say to them?
I'd say come see me. Obviously, I'm always looking for new talent, technicians. There's obviously the school and the district has a need. We wouldn't be able to run this program if we didn't have experienced technicians. This is a real life working environment, so I often have students that come back, and they're usually very thankful. The experience that they gained working in the electronic repair room, it's experience that they can take on beyond graduation, and they learn customer service, they learn skills that they can use in the real workforce, and they find that very valuable. So if they even have small interest, I would say please come see me about enrolling in our PC servicing class, and then the electronic. It's the hardware systems analysis class. So, and we're hoping to continue those here at Pueblo West High. So they are very beneficial.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Ms. Julie.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.